Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview on a Friday, and it is March 25th, 2016. Traders, great to be with you on a Friday, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Bright blue sunny skies, white sandy beaches, and absolutely cooking in Thailand. It is very, very hot. We're past warmer into hot now. Traders is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, like I said, great to be with you on a Friday. Got some data to talk about and some holidays going on, so we'll need to pay attention to that. Before we get started, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilda, and I'm your moderator for the Market Opening Preview Series. And traders, I started trading in the year of 2006, and in 2008, I retired from a wonderful 27-year career as a firefighter paramedic out of the great state of Florida. Traders, 9 days later, after I retired, I came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday to celebrate my career and my retirement. And, well, traders, I'm in my 8th year, and I'm still here in Thailand, and I'm loving it. And I love trading the markets in Asia time zone. It is really convenient. Up early in the morning, late at night, get a good day's worth of trading in. And no, I don't sit in front of my computers all that time. That's why we have modern technology, iPads and iPhones and Androids and all that stuff. You can be on the go and still monitor your positions. However, I do watch fundamentals very closely. I have a news service that I use that I pay for, and that runs 24 hours a day, every day, all year long. So we are macro traders, and we have to remember that. So fundamentals are very important. We need to know both. However, I'm a technician. I love reading charts. I love looking at charts, and I like looking at candlestick patterns and price action, price structure, and price failure. Like I said, support, resistance, and you know, I do use indicators on when I'm trading Forex. I use harmonics, and when I'm trading options, I use Ikimoku. So I do use two indicators, and I use 3 moving averages, which you'll see on our charts today, which is the 200, the 55, and the 10 exponential moving average. Putting that all together, I come up with a trade plan. And after I come up with a trade plan, I basically set it, and that's it. I'd hate to use the word set and forget because I don't usually forget. But it is basically a set and forget situation. It's either going to work or it's not going to work. And then it's just monitoring the trade, right? That's what I do. So let's get to the charts. But before we do that, let's talk about the legal disclaimer before we get started. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex market. Traders, most importantly, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, traders, let's go over to news and commentary. What's the big deal today? Well, there is no big deal today. Why? Because there is no U.S. session today. They are on a holiday. It is Easter weekend in the United States and around the world. So the markets are going to be very, very slow today. In fact, I recommend you trade on a demo account if you're going to trade today and not trade a live account. When the U.S. market is closed, that's not a good thing, and you don't want to be trading with such low volume. Let's see what happened in the markets yesterday. The Dow 30 closed up 0.08%, very little, and the S&P 500 closed negative 0.04%, and the NASDAQ closed positive 0.10%. The small cap 2000 closed down negative 0.46%. We saw at the New York Open that there was quite a sell-off going on in the markets, and the markets were very negative at the New York Open. So they sort of looks like they rebounded some. Let's head over to the Eurozone, and the DAX is negative 1.71% yesterday, and the FTSE 100 is negative 1.49%. And the CAC 40 is negative 2.13%, with the Eurostock 50 being negative 1.66%. Wow, what a sell-off in the Eurozone on the stocks and indices. Unbelievable, huh? Okay, let's come on over to Asia. Let's see what's going on here. Looks mixed, my friends. The Nikkei 225 is positive 0.69%, with the S&P ASX 200, which closed negative 1.13%. Yes, I am doing my video late today. I had a major issue with my hands, so I had to get to the doctor today. So the China 850, however, is positive 0.58%, and the Hang Seng out of Hong Kong is negative 1.31%, with the Kospi out of Seoul currently trading negative at 0.12%. So that's what's going on there. Like I said to you, the big thing is that there is no U.S. markets today. And just excuse me. Okay, so we just getting back. We have no data today coming out that's going to move the markets. It's going to be a very slow trading day. My suggestion is, if you're getting up in the middle of the night in the United States, go back to sleep. And if you're in Asia, go enjoy your hot summer day, and don't trade. Really, you don't want to be trading in these markets. And if you're going to trade, trade on a demo account. Trade on a demo account, my friends. Okay. All right, let's hit the charts. This is the euro dollar, and here we are. You can see it's in a range. It's been in a range, but that's Asia, and we expected that. So, I want to see this pull back up to R1 at 1.1190, and then we can sell it. Don't want to sell it where it's at right now. We're coming right into support. You can see the blue line is a 55 EMA. We're sitting right on it, and then we have the daily pivot right underneath that. So we really have a hard fight. If you look left of the chart, there's a lot of price action after we break the 55. So I would like to see this bounce and move up to that 1.1190, and then we'll sell it. I'll take it all the way down to the S1 pivot at 1.1156. Simple trade plan. I don't think it's going to happen today. Traders, I'll be honest with you. Don't think it's going to happen today. I don't think we have any movement today. I think it's going to be pretty slow markets. I know I keep saying that. It's probably boring you, but it's the truth. Okay, here's a pound dollar. It looks the same as euro, doesn't it? But same situation here. The only difference on this pound is, the pound doesn't like giving pullbacks. So I'm not looking for this pullback. I'm waiting for this to break the 55 and the daily pivot. And we'll get in at like 41.21. And then we'll get out at support at 40.57. So, I mean, this is a nice trade. This is a nice 70, 80 pip trade. The issue here is it's got to get through the support. And I don't think we're going to see that much dollar strength, or should I say pound weakness, to do that. I think we're going to be in a range until we come back to the next Asia session after the weekend break. So, I don't expect this to pull back up to the R1. I would like it to. I'd love it to pull back up to that green line, which is a 200 exponential moving average, and then just take it back down. That would be the optimal trade. But I just don't think the pound is going to do that. It just doesn't like giving pullbacks. Okay, that's trade and play it on the pound. Let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. The Aussie dollar, as we know, is bearish. We want to see this pull back up to the R1 and the 200 exponential moving average at 0.7548. And we're going to get out at the S1, because look left of the chart, all that price action, at 0.7491. So this is a real easy trade plan. We just need the pullback. Okay, if this just drops from here, we have issues, because we got a lot of support, and we really don't have enough room to get to a break-even trade today. It's going to be very hard to get to a break-even trade today. If it was a normal trading day and the U.S. markets were open, I would say you can, take the shot once it got below the daily pivot point. But I don't see that happening today. So if it was a normal day, I'd say wait for retest, right? Break below the daily pivot, retest, and short it. And as soon as it gets 15 pips, get to break even. And know you're going to get a fight at that support at that 74.91 area. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the Euro Aussie. Really hasn't done much. It's played with the up move a little bit. Now it's come down. So, but it really has not done a lot. So I put this trend line in here, and this is a 4-touch trend line, so it's a valid trend line. And price in Asia was below this trend line. So I want this to retest this trend line at 1.4852, and then we'll take it back down. I think that 48.52 is a little high. I think we'll probably more look at it 48.40 or about there. Right exactly where price is right now to get in the trade. So we want to see a retest, and we'll get in it right as it is. I do see the 200 exponential moving average in the S1 pivot. I think we're going to get through it, because if you look left of the chart, there's very little price action at that price level. And we're going to get out at the S2 reversal pivot, and you can see the difference. If you look left of the chart, there's price action there, and that's support at 1.4767. So we'll get out of the trade at that point. However, I'm not looking to take this trade today. If I do, it'll be on a demo account just to see if the market proves me wrong. And it usually does. Okay, let's take a look at the euro yen. Not a lot going on with the euro yen. It made this move to the upside in the last 24 hours. And that's fine. And, we're bearish here. So, I'd love for a pullback to come up to resistance to this 126.21. I don't know if that's going to happen again. So, I don't want to sell it where it is now, right? We have a 55 EMA, the blue line. We have a daily pivot, and we have a 200 exponential moving average at the green line. So we don't want to trade into all this support. we need this to come back up and give us a chance to get below that. This is going to come down here and it's going to bounce. And as you can see, that red candle has a nice wick on it. Why? It's just bouncing off of support. Look left of the chart. There's a lot of price action at the support area. So we need this to come all the way back up to the 126.21 and we can sell it. We want to get out at 125.45. Nice 70 pip trade. The entry is going to be very important. And that's going to be the hard part. Because we don't want to get whipsawed around here. And again, if you look at the brown line on the chart, it's very thin. That's a 10 exponential moving average, and it's right on top of price. So just be real careful on this trade, and patience, my friends. And trade it. If you're trading today, again, on a demo account. But I'm looking forward to the next Asia session, and we can get that live. All right, really simple, easy trade here. This is the New Zealand dollar. It's below the 55. It's crunched with a daily pivot. So really easy. I made this just a trend line break. So we want to take this down at 0.6687. It needs to retest that trend line, and then we can short it. So it's got to break it, close below the trend line, give us a retest, and then give us another bearish candle. So it's going to take, once it closes, it's going to take us an hour and a half for this to close and to get into this trade once it closes below that trend line. So patience on this one. But the New Zealand dollar is bearish. No matter where you take the entry at, it doesn't make a difference. It's bearish. And, of course, you have to put an intelligent stop in there. So just keep that in mind. Well, that wraps up our 6 currency pairs traders. And it's a Friday. And that's not a bad thing. It's a Friday. It's a long weekend. So take it easy on your trading today. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL, Excellence in Trading, I want to thank you for joining me on Friday, March 25th, 2016. Traders, enjoy your weekend break. Hopefully you're going to get a nice 3-day weekend, and we'll catch you in the next Asia session. Traders, take care, and talk to you next time. See you now. Bye-bye.